Yes, hello everyone, and good evening if you are in Africa, and if you are anywhere else in the world, hello to you if you're watching. This is Empire Crypto TV. As usual, please invite your friends. I'm by myself here today. The Crypto King is not with me, but it's okay. I still have a lot to discuss with you. In the meantime, just try, invite your friends, and share, of course, the live show, and we're gonna just jump into it. Interesting things that have been happening in the market as well, and I'm very glad, I'm very happy, and to have you on my side tonight. And thank you for supporting the show, of course. And there's some information that I want to share with the traders, technical and fundamental analysis. I'm going to just jump right into it, and I'm going to just discuss and how the market has been. It has been a raging war between the bulls and the bears, you can see on the market. And we are looking at the technical and fundamental aspect of it. And there's, of course, there's some news, and we're going to be talking about crypto exchanges and their development, because crypto exchanges are very important. Crypto exchanges, they connect the buyer and the sellers. It is by reason why we have all of these charts. The information that we get from the crypto exchanges, they give us information that is based on the market, and they simplify it through the charts. Hence, we see the charts, and they use a lot of programming languaging, and they use IT work so that they can give us this data or this information so that we can be able to analyze it. Hence, we have this chart right here. This is a trading view chart, and we are looking at a 1 hour chart of the BTC as usual. The story continues, but there's just a raging war between the bulls and the bears in the market. And as you can see, I wanted to see that breakthrough. And we can see that the crypto or the Bitcoin was trying to go up just above, just almost to $44,000 per coin. But later on this afternoon, just sort of like consolidated a little bit and then came down. I guess, my resistance has been broken, but just a little bit, but it just came down. But I'm not sure if it's going to come down to the point where it was $39,000 per coin. Got a lot of people panicking, and it caused a lot of sellouts in the late days. But the market overall still is going sideways, and so between the Bitcoin and the USDT or the US dollar, there's quite been a rage between the bulls and the bear trying to make a breakout, and I'm waiting for these for the breakout or for a bullish breakout to finally happen. But with this sign, as we saw here earlier today, that we have seen the crypto or Bitcoin going just above the breakthrough point, and then it went to $44,000 per coin. I'm sure this was the highest point, but now we are looking at it, it's back to $43,000. So it's things have been looking quite positive for now, but not sure that is it positive now or is it gonna come back down again. But I do believe that it's gonna start pushing up again. Why? Because there's been low volatile activity earlier on or a few hours back. Um, as you can see at this redistribution stage also represents that there's been a lack of volatility. There's no much buying and selling. So right after that, you can see some bullish candlesticks forming 1, 2, 3, 1 hour. Each hour of this candlestick representing a bullish trend. I do suspect that the bullish trend is starting to form. The bulls are trying to win the battle once again. If they break through the 44,000 mark, that can be assurance that the bullish trend is starting to develop again. Another market that I looked at ADA. ADA, interestingly, there's some also news regarding the ADA, which is one of the cryptocurrencies that is performing very well. When I was observing the chart this afternoon, just waiting for the chart to formulate, and there was a breakthrough that I didn't expect that occurred within the ADA versus the USDT chart. Okay, I just wanted to form because there's also a harmonic pattern I believe that had formed. These repetitive patterns are called harmonic patterns. Harmonic patterns are repetitive patterns. So repetitive patterns, they represent what's going to happen, or they can tell you, they can predict for you what's going to happen in the market or what's next in the market. And there was some news that were negative that came earlier on regarding the ADA, but I'll go through that just after this technical analysis. First, I just want to see this chart forming, just taking its own time for now. But other than that, please stay tuned on the show. And we are watching Empire Crypto TV live broadcasting here, Johannesburg, South Africa. Yes, there's the chart right there. So I saw some kind of a harmonic pattern. This is what you call a harmonic pattern. They call it the butterfly pattern. Okay, let's just go to some theory about harmonic patterns. Okay, it's known as a butterfly pattern. There's Gartley patterns, all kinds of patterns. The butterfly pattern is a reversal pattern that is often found at the end of the end of a trend move. Okay, so harmonic patterns, they have this W and M shape. So the W shape represents the bearish butterfly or the bearish harmonic pattern. They look similar. There's also another one called a Gartley pattern. It's also similar. They have the W and an M shape. So what is important about the harmonic pattern, what is interesting about the harmonic pattern, is that on the end, at the D point, this is the D point for the bearish harmonic patterns. Right there at the B point, at the end, you would expect the markets to go down. But with the bullish butterfly or a bullish harmonic pattern, you would expect at the D point the market to go up. So here, what I was trying to explain about the ADA harmonic pattern forming this afternoon, and also breaking right through the resistance point, that I was hoping to see that, maybe the ADA will consolidate, because after the news that I've heard. But let's just look into it. So I can see that the ADA just broke right above 1.246, right there at 1.246. I was expecting the market to go down, because why? I anticipated this was a harmonic pattern. Maybe right there at that point, maybe that candlestick that is forming there, maybe it's going to start going down at some point, but I am not sure, because this is a harmonic pattern, genuine, and it's formed at 50% mark, right there at the retracement point, right there, that middle point. If you know about Fibonacci retracement numbers, one of the most important retracement number, which is a 50% point, this is where the 50% line lies, and then it retraced right back, going up, and then I would have expected the market to go down back again, but I did not expect the market, because even expert, they know that there's bullish Gartley patterns. They all have that M and a W shape. And then right there, the D point, you would expect the market to go down. But on the other hand, as we look at the market did not go down. It rallied and then it went up. No, it did not rally. It just broke through this part where I hoped that it was going to retrace right back, forming a bearish trend, but it did not form any bearish trend. But as a trader, it's not something bad, because as a trader, you would place a sell order if you knew the harmonic pattern formations and all sorts of repetitive patterns. So sometimes repetitive patterns can be repetitive, but you can never be sure, because the market is unpredictable. Sometimes maybe it could have taken that bullish trend maybe right above the expected resistance that it has broken right through, but it didn't. But just continued right up. So this is a good sign that we might be seeing a bullish trend over the next few days regarding the cryptocurrencies. But nevertheless, and as I was telling you about ADA, had some news coming up, very interesting news in the ADA business. This is investing.com, the source of the news, of course. Um, Cardano ADA price declines to recover from its weekly low. So it was low. This news just came like 6 hours ago, if you can see closely. But it was an all-time low, but it just retraced right back, and then it looks like it's gaining strength. And from $3 to 1.21, that's what was happening earlier on. Traders keep pondering whether this time represents an end game for ADA. So a lot of negativity towards the ADA, considering the traders who are trading at the ADA. Cardano community believe that ADA is preparing for an extraordinary performance in the coming days. So they might be working for maybe for developing a project. So when they say Cardano is preparing for an extraordinary performance in the coming days, most definitely they are confident that whatever they are planning, whatever they are doing as developers, the communities of Cardano, they have confidence. So if traders are watching and they are observing what is going to be coming next, which are the next coin or that is about to perform, is ADA. Right now I'm looking at ADA. It's even performing better than Bitcoin at this point in time. Bitcoin has been just going sideways, and ADA, you can see the volatility in the trend that it represents. Cardano's ADA price plummeted drastically from its 3 all-time high, but that was just a few hours ago on CoinMarketCap. Nevertheless, the Cardano community strongly believes that ADA is preparing for a competitive parabolic ride soon, unlike how traders keep contemplating about ADA. The community has a different mindset that Cardano will surely survive this bear trap. So they are making a plan. Like some exchanges um, are accepting new coins, and there's little understanding that when these coins come in, the people that work and program these coins are people that are highly skilled, and they have to keep on updating these coins, updating the softwares, making them better over time and time again, which is something that can be a challenging task, because as we were discussing yesterday, talking about the transformation from mining to staking, some coins could be going through a transformation to avoid the bear trap, as they put it in the ADA community, because they know the bear trap could happen. Because why? We are just approaching 2022. After the halving year, we had a bullish market, sorry, at 2021. Now, after 2021, it is expected that we might have a bearish market in terms of cryptocurrencies as a whole. So some projects, maybe they're having that effort trying to trying to resist this bear trap that is expected in the year 2022, with some new developments that are taking place. But of course, I just want to move to the crypto exchanges. But before that, I just want to acknowledge some few people that are on the show. Of course, we people that are watching, and VJ Captain, and thank you very much. I can see that. I can see you right there. And Siawanda, I want to showing some love for the Empire Crypto TV. Thank you very much. I hope you find this informative, and I hope you register the information that we are trying to broadcast on these shows. And of course, I have also Wendy Dlamini. I am watching from Johannesburg, South Omondo. Hope you good. Thank you very much, ma'am. And Linda Zwane, watching from Richards Bay, I believe. Thank you very much, Linda Zwane. Yes, much love, much love, much love. And Mr. Obviously, the king himself, also sending some love. I hope you come back. The people already miss you on this side, but yeah. you've gone to the gym. The only way to be scam free is learning how to trade all yourself. Okay, knowledge is power. That's true. Grace Ngobo. If you have Luno wallet, Binance wallet, blockchain, etc., but don't know how to trade or mine and all that stuff, kind of kind of bringing that awareness that you need to be informed before you going into anything, particularly especially these markets, these digital markets that can be risky for your own money. Moving on, we're going to go to the exchanges which play a very vital role. But first of all, I just want to look at the top cryptocurrency exchanges that are performing right now. I don't know if I've picked the right one. Okay, nah, these are not the top. I need the top. Um, all right. The top cryptocurrency exchanges, I believe these are the ones. I don't know. Bit.com, Unicorn, or yes, these cryptocurrencies exchanges that play also on coinmarketcap.com, the major data that they can also put in so that they can be people who can be able to absorb and be able to see the exchanges that they can use to do the business that is required for them to change their cryptocurrencies or to engage. As usual, Binance is always number one. Coinbase exchange is number one. But now you can see that, it has fallen 2.04%. Binance. That's because there is news that came out of Pakistan regarding crypto exchange, which is Binance. And Binance is just going through some challenges as of late. And this is the latest news that have come out in the crypto space as well out of Pakistan that I just want to share with you. Okay, Pakistan authorities to investigate crypto exchange Binance in suspected 100 million scam reports. Very difficult times. As we all know, cryptocurrency is a young currency, and it being young, there's still steps that it needs to take, developments that still need to take place, but they are not yet taking place that quickly because instantly people are taking advantage. And like scammers and all these very powerful, highly skilled individuals who are capable of breaking into the cyber network and do whatever they can do because they have the computer skills for it. And news like this come out, and then the Federal Investigation Agency, FIA of Pakistan, has sent an official notice to crypto exchange Binance that is being named in a major scam. The FIA will be investigating the complaints of the Binance users who have alleged that the crypto exchange made them transfer funds into unfamiliar third-party wallets. These are some of the tricky things that happen in the cyber network. So people need to be careful and need to be watchful. The scam is estimated to have costed people a collective total of around $100 million. Roughly a lot of money. Okay, a notice that has also been sent to Binance headquarters located in the British overseas territory of the Cayman Islands for answers. So these are some of the news that came up on Binance. Cryptocurrencies, as usual, they are going through a very difficult time as usual. So as we are moving towards the future, and we are seeing that there's so much challenges that the cryptocurrencies that are going through, computer-wise, technology-wise, it is something that it is a journey to get there. I can tell you like a bit of a history about crypto exchanges. Crypto exchanges, they have their own history. Before there was Binance taking over, before, I can tell you that there were crypto exchanges way before Bitcoin was even on the platform. Early history: in 2004, three Australian-based digital currency exchange businesses voluntarily shut down following an investigation by the Australian Security and Investment Commission. The the ASIC, or in short, viewed the services offered as legally requiring an Australian financial services license, which the companies lacked. So this was early in 2004. This company, they don't mention the name of it, but the next story is more interesting. In 2006, US-based digital currency exchange business Gold Age. Now, Gold Age is one of, or if not the first crypto exchange that came aboard before even Bitcoin came, even before that Satoshi wrote the white paper in 2009. A New York State business was shut down by the US Secret Service. Wow, the Secret Service got involved on this one. So they knew about cryptocurrencies and their threat long before Bitcoin was written down. Secret Service, after operating since 2002, this is now way before 2004, business operators Arthur Badowski and Vladimir Katz were indicated on the charges of operating an illegal digital currency exchange and money transmittal business from their apartment. Wow, they did it from their apartment, transmitting more than $30 million in digital currency accounts. This is way before CZ could, put his hands on the computer, on the dashboard, and say he's going to make crypto exchanges. But let's carry on. Customers provided limited identity documentation and could transfer funds to anyone worldwide with fees sometimes exceeding to $100. Wow. So they were not using traditional currencies. I think was the threat as well. So the government couldn't trace the cryptocurrency of that time. Badowski and Katz were sentenced in 2007 to 5 years in prison. Wow, this was a major crime to have an exchange. Now, can you see the deep history of exchanges, how deep it goes? People who owned exchanges before cryptocurrencies were arrested, but these days they are free, they are liberated through the digital and the development of many technologies around us. So it was a scary thing to think about if you were someone doing such business at that time, for engaging transmitting money without license. Okay, but it was just because of legal terms, because they didn't have a license. That is illegal. But it's interesting to know about that history. A felony violation of state banking law, ultimately receiving sentences of 5 years probation. In April 2007, the US government ordered e-gold administration to block approximately 58 e-gold accounts owned and used by the bullion exchange. Okay, now this goes on to the to what really happened in that time when the tech world was developing, especially in the early year 2000, when the technological space was developing, the forms of interneting was developing. Even Facebook at that time was taking form. Now we were moving from Web 1 going to Web 2. Web 2 could allow interface and could allow you to interact in the internet, whereas Web 1 you could not interact with the internet. So when the tech boom took place in the year 2000s or in the early year 2000s, there were already implementation of cryptocurrency or a digital currency already. Even going back as early as 1983, there were forms of digital currency, or some of whom they have called it an e-cash. Okay, now going forward again, now I just want to also share a little bit of news with you before going down some point of view news that have occurred over the last few days, if I'm not mistaken, just to bring it up a little bit. Talking on the exchanges as well, customers claim their money at one Hong Kong-based crypto exchange has been stuck since late November. It happens that some people who invest in cryptocurrencies, they want to make their withdrawals, and then all of a sudden, these so-called exchanges are not complying anymore. All of a sudden, dozens of clients have been unable to make withdrawals from Coin Super. Coin Super is one of the exchanges. I couldn't detect it as one of the top 100 exchanges out there. But anyway, since late November, based on a review of messages on the firm's official Telegram chat, 5 customers told Bloomberg News that they had filed police reports after withdrawals were apparently frozen. Wow. Leaving them unable to retrieve about a combined $55,000 of tokens and cash. So, lack of compliance with cryptocurrencies as well. Cryptocurrency exchanges can also cause skepticism to people to try to invest in cryptocurrencies. Hence, some of these big banks, they also have that chance to say, hey, you know what? After all, this cryptocurrency is not working. After all, this cryptocurrency is just skepticism, and there's a lot of cybercrime taking place, as we are shared with the Binance, and now we are sharing with people who are unable to get, but now they're gonna file police reports. These are some of the challenges that the cryptocurrency is going through, and of course, though there is some a lot of negativity happening, but there's also positive news because there are new cryptocurrencies, new tokens that are coming into life that are just stepped into the crypto space. Such coins, new coins, Noble Finance. Okay, these are new coins, new cryptocurrencies that you can look forward to. Exchange, Genesis, Atlas, Medium, and then these are fresh and new, and then these are up and coming cryptocurrencies. Ancient Kingdom is one of them. CEOR, Monster of God. Okay, some, I won't lie, some coins have funny names, and then there's Space Misfits, then Monster Galaxy. These are up and coming. They are not yet in the market. As you can see, on January 14th, which is day after tomorrow, today is the 12th, they'll start be kicking in, and then starts in 2 days. These are also listed on coinmarketcap.com. I believe coinmarketcap.com is an exchange that is doing extremely well because it has also been listed on NASDAQ as part of an investment platform that can be used to put in new coins so that people can be able to see and invest in new coins, and etc. There's so many of them that I have come up. Maybe it's about more than 10 that are still coming up. 14th on the 15th. These are in few days' time. So we'll be seeing new coins that will be stepping in a few days' time. Nonetheless, the market for now still looks sideways, as I was explaining, and let's see what happens. Because for me, at this point in time, I'm waiting for the breakthrough, waiting for the cryptocurrency go back to the 44,000 mark. With everything that I've shared, there's nothing major that can cause the cryptocurrency to drop. But now we're still waiting for the news to come out from the Federal Reserve Bank to be delivered. We don't know when. I don't know. I've been searching for these news so that I can do a follow up on them. If the Federal Reserve Bank of the United States feels a certain way about the cryptocurrency, we should be able to know about it, because as far as I'm concerned, also central banks are also creating their own cryptocurrencies, which are backed by local authorities that are central banks all over countries. They have their own. More on that will be discussed on next week when we are coming back, and we're gonna discuss and we're gonna dive more deeper on the government trying to create their own digital currencies, and how will it affect Bitcoin? Because I did ask that if the technology of Bitcoin could be used by the government, will Bitcoin perform the way it does today? Will it be as strong as it is? Because if you'll have a digital dollar that is accepted and has cryptocurrency protocols and blockchain protocols. That means that the power shift will come out from Bitcoin and going to the local currencies, them being transformed into a digital sense. So it is also wise for a person to think about the future of Bitcoin or these coins that are here, especially Bitcoin being the first. And we have to consider the fact that there is a power shift that is trying so hard to maintain its power, which is the government, which is the every government across the world trying to maintain the money power, the Federal Reserve banks. They are printing money at this point in time, but now they've also moved into the cryptocurrency space. That is something that is interesting because these new cryptocurrencies that are created or backed by government authorities, they could be able to take over. And at some point, we might see the price of cryptocurrency might be not going as strong as it is today. So that's something that, as an investor, to think about. But I don't know what's going to happen in the future. But seeing these speeches, even the Federal Reserve Bank, obviously they are working tirelessly to try to maintain their position in the market space. Also, as a reserve bank, I don't think they're going to just give it up so easily. So I would like to thank you very much for joining me this evening, and I hope you enjoyed the show. See you tomorrow again, same time, same place. This is Empire Crypto TV, and this is Stone. Good night.